and speaking of this and noticing and not noticing, I like what I don't like, but I don't really ride the train much. But sometimes when you are on the train and you just see, you look down the car and it's like everyone is looking down at their phones. It's like crazy. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It makes me insane sometimes. Like I really love to turn my phone off still.
Hmm.
It drives people crazy, but it's nice.
Yeah.
And I just started a different project with flowers, and it's called Strangers with Flowers because same thing. I was like, I want to have that moment. I mean, usually when I'm walking around with a big bouquet, people naturally will like stop or smile. You know, if
Hmm.
I'm just past them, it's like it brings something out.
Hmm.
So I just noticed that, and I started taking photos of just somebody that struck me, asking if I could take their photo holding the bouquet.
Mm.
And just to kind of have that moment, like get their name, like sometimes you share a little moment and then it's gone,
Yeah.
which that's again like just a flower thing where I feel like you have the flower blooms for like a short amount of time, you appreciate it, and then it dies. And I even love that those pieces.
Oh, look at, oh, I see.
I can go deep, Holly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't even get me started.
Oh, dope. That's cool. Yeah, interesting. It's yeah, having that moment. I don't know if I told you. I didn't tell you because I haven't talked to you, but like I have been practicing smiling at people.
Mm,
Like sometimes I'm listening to things that I know are going to make me smile, and then I try because I part of what I do for this record label I work for, like I'm always going to the post office, and the post office is in the mall, so I'm always like practicing. I can't get my smile under control in photos, and I'm working on this because I either go too big or too not
yeah,
enough. But like so, but I'm practicing this and trying to it, not trying to look crazy, but like trying
yeah,
to smile and seeing some people's reaction, and it's really interesting to see um, when you laugh or something at something the other person doesn't know what you're smiling about or what you're laughing at, but somehow it makes them laugh and it makes them
yeah.
smile. And
Because like that same thing, really, we just forget or get caught up, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. And so it's interesting, but I know, like, uh, with this kind of thing, I also noticed that, like, sometimes people walk around with what seems to be a mean look on their face or whatever, and I know how it can be for women because if you smile at
Yeah.
somebody, they're gonna, oh, she trying to give me some, you
Right.
know, and so but some people, instead of even just I'm not going to smile, they have an angry look on their face, sometimes it makes me feel sad. It's just like, I know why you're doing it, but like, what I mean, I'm assuming that I know why you're doing it, but it's just sad that it has to be that way.
Right.
And so sometimes people just go out of their way to not make eye contact with you, or, someone will, as you get closer, then they'll start looking at something over here as to not make eye contact or whatever. And, but it would be nice to have those little moments and have like just, you have a little mini micro exchange of, you know, or
Yeah,
just to say hello to someone and like, and just keep it moving and yeah.
totally.
So what
I love
huh?
it's kind of alarming too. Like it throws people off.
Mm,
I mean, even just smiling, it's
yeah,
like I mean, I did that even moving here.
yeah,
It took me a little while to get used to because people were, and I don't know if it's kind of opposite now. So I don't know if it's like, anytime you're in like a different or new environment,
mm,
for me anyway, I feel like my eyes are more open and I'm kind of like ready to receive, whatever's coming.
mm,
Um, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like everybody was like more people would talk to me here.
yeah,
Where Philly or New York, it is. It's like very like stay in your lane,
mm,
don't make the eye contact,
yeah,
don't get robbed.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
started talking to me here, I was like, "Are you trying to steal my purse? Like, what are you doing? What do you want from me?" Which is sad. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Although I feel like Philadelphia is a little bit, I don't know if I would even put Philadelphia and New York in the same category because I remember feeling so bad because um, I lived in New York for like a year, right? And when I first moved there, I was like walking down the street one day with my roommate and someone else, like maybe one of her friends or something, and we were walking down the street, and somebody asked us for directions, and I was all prepared to ignore them. Like no, you're not getting me to stop, so you could like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
And
I don't know where to be.
yeah, you're not mugging me, man. I know what's going on, you know. And then they're like, oh, sure, you know, and they were all happy to help the person out, and everything was fine. And then I really started thinking, it's like, why did I have that attitude, you know? And I think actually, I think this may have been a little bit of a turning point for me, like, because I really became conscious of it once I saw how someone else treated a stranger in the way that I was used to it. Like, I'm always ready to, you know,
Yeah, let's go.
yeah, you know,
No, and that's nice. I mean, that is beautiful when you can look at yourself,
yeah,
you know? Like I've been trying to get better at that too, of like if I have a reaction to somebody, whatever it is, kind of like, well, why do I have that reaction?
yeah,
Or what is that? It has nothing to do with them.
yeah, yeah. It's really
Like,
interesting, actually. I think it's one of the things that are the most important that people don't really think about doing, they don't really reflect is, and it's so much you can gain from reflect. You can learn so much about yourself by reflecting upon the things that you do and figuring out why you had a reaction to that, and realizing your motivations and stuff like this. It's good
mhm.
to reflect in this way. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
So
love that.
so now what I'm taking away from this right now is that if I want to get people to smile more and how I got to walk around with a bouquet of flowers.
Do it.
Do you give them the whole bouquet and they take a picture? But I was thinking I hand them out to people.
Well, this is actually what I used to do too. I got to get back into it, but I
Mm-hmm.
was really good under my other brand where all my extras, I would make tiny bouquets with the extras and I would just with a tag
Mm-hmm.
and I forget, it had my brand. So it was like some marketing in it, but it
Mm-hmm.
also had like hashtags. And so when people would find them, like I would leave them all around the city and take photos because I do love the mix of like flowers with graffiti or whatever, like you know, beautiful with a falling apart background. Like I
Okay.
love that. I love that vibe. The city girl in me. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, when people would find them, like, and then they would tag it, it was just so cool. Um,
Oh yeah. Can I?
yeah,
Is this like on Instagram somewhere or something? Oh, I gotta look that up. What's it?
yeah.
What is it? What's the
This was
hashtag?
when I did it under City Girl Finds. It was CG Floral Finds.
Okay.
So,
Mm.
and I forget. I just got new ones made for Huntress because I need to start doing that under this brand now.
Yeah.
And I'm changing the hashtag, but I'm going to keep that one because there are some. I'll send it to you because
Okay.
it's cute. Like, people took photos, or I've had people kind of see me doing it and like
Mm-hmm.
stop me. And I mean, even like have a moment. That's kind of what started it too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember some of those people.
Mm.
Like one woman, she was almost on the verge of tears. Like she just was having a shitty day
Mm.
and saw that and like asked what I was doing. Like, we hugged it out. It was just sort of like beautiful. Like she walked away feeling better and so did I. So it was like a win-win, over just like a 1 minute human connection.